Welcome everyone. Today we'll be diving into one of the most important topics for entrepreneurs, which is funding. Whether you are a startup founder or an aspiring entrepreneur, this session will walk you through um, how to access grants in Nigeria and attract international funding, even as a startup or an NGO. My name is AJAGBE-AYANKOLA, and I'll be walking you through the process of this class. And I'm based in Ilorin, and I've been opportunity to win both local and international grants. And here are some pictures, videos of the grants that I have won personally. These are just few grants that I've won personally. I don't want to be too specific with the amount due to security purpose, but I've won quite a number of grants and we're still winning. So let's get into the business of the day. Nigeria is Africa's largest economy and has a booming youth population, which makes it fertile ground for innovation. But many startups struggle to grow due to limited access to capital. Capital is one of the major problems of Nigerian startups and even those that have not yet entered into business. We will explore not just what options are out there, but how you can access the grant opportunity to grow your business. Now, we will start with the types of grants available in Nigeria. We have few types of grants. Let me just mention few types of grants that are available in Nigeria. We have the government program, we have corporate and private sector, we have NGOs and accelerators. And government programs, we have government programs like the Foundation, UI grants, what is the Wing grant, MSME awards. These are government programs where they give opportunities for startups to um, to prove themselves, what the funding. Then we also have corporate organizations and private sector that also give grants to startups. We also have corporate and private sector that also give grants to startups. We have the MTN Foundation, we have Lagos Employment Trust Fund, we have so many private organizations that can just come up and they'll just want to give out this funding opportunities to business owners. Then we have NGOs. We have NGOs such as Orange Corners, Faith Foundation. I'm also a recipient of Faith Foundation. Orange Corners is usually for business owners in Lagos. And some of all these government programs have their rules, they have their regulations, they have their policies, they have who they want to give these grants to. It might not be designated to everybody in Nigeria. It may just be specific, like, okay, we are giving this grant to people in Lagos, people in Oyo, people in Ilorin, and so on like that. And there's some grant opportunities that are open to everybody in, across Nigeria. And also, um, there are also grant opportunities that are gender specific, either for male or for female or for both, whichever one, um, whichever one you have to go with what suits your business. Locally, we have a mix of government-led initiatives, private sector support, and international NGO programs. Those grants are often non-repayable and focus on impact, innovation, or job creation. So those are the three things that grants. Those are the three things that people who want to give out grants usually look at. They look at your impact. They look at the sustainability. They look at the innovation, and they look at how your business can create job opportunities. Because if it's not creating job opportunities or if it's not sustainable, then there's no need for them to fund the business or the idea. Let's look at the eligibility criteria for local grants because you cannot just come up and say you want to access this opportunity when you don't even have what it takes to get those funding. An aspiring and an existing business owner, one of the major things you need to do for your business is to, number one, register your business. Without registering your business, it's just as if you are running a hobby. And running a hobby is not sustainable, not only in Nigeria and even in the world at large. You need to register your business, look at it to show that you're serious with what you want to do or you're serious with what you're doing, and which is registering with CAC, at least for the beginners level. Register with business with register your business with CAC, and I advise that um you should not register your business as a business name. Register your business as as a limited liability company because it has a lot of benefits than registering as a business name. But if you don't have that capital yet to start up as a limited liability company, then you can register as a business name because there are opportunities out there that actually give free CAC registration, and they encourage limited liability company like the Transform Youth Empowerment Program, where you have to take some courses, and at the end of the day, if you are eligible, they will give you options on to um, what you want for your business, and CAC registration is one of them. So if you can go through the process of going through the classes and then at least to sacrifice for your business, you can do that and then get a free CAC registration. But if you can't, then I will encourage you to just invest in it, and you'll see the reward of it. And same goes with an NGO. You also register your business with CAC. Then you need to have a clear business model and market need. This is very important because this is just like a driving force to why you are running your business. Business model actually makes you not just focus, but also to like make the organization more organized and know how you want to earn money, how you want your business to run successfully. So, business model and marketing, that's why you need to like make your research about the business, especially those that are not going to business. You have to make a research about the business you are going through so that you can know the acceptability of that industry and know if it's something that you can sustainably run. Because if you don't make that research and you just feel like because it is working for Mr. A, then let me also start that business. I'm sorry to say that on the long run, you might not find it funny because the way Mr. Hay would have been able to overcome the challenges in that business, you might not be able to tackle that challenge. So that's why you need to like make that that's why you need to make that sacrifice to um research about that business you want to go to. Most of the time, some of these funders usually focus on women-led um, um, businesses or youth-led businesses. This is like a secret. This is what I have observed. Like um, they are usually gender specific most of the time. I'm not saying that they are not opportunities for women to there are like to is general, and transforming youth. Okay, I think transforming youth is for women, so it's not for men. There are others which you can actually research about on Google. Another thing is that you need to show impact. As an NGO or a startup, you need to show proof of impact, proof of um, job creation, community improvement, and all of that. And it is just, I think, just about maybe 2% that we just want to hear your idea and and give you that opportunity to fund your business. But out of that 100%, let's just say like 97, 98% of funders will want you to start up your business before they can fund your business. They want to see proof. They want to see that you are creating that job opportunity. In fact, some of them will even go as far as coming to your business location to see that you have already started the business and you are already making an impact. Now, there's one I'm currently doing, which is the Flourish Africa grants, which I won, and we were just given, I think, 20% of the money. So the remaining 80%, we were told that they will have to come and visit our location before they give us the remaining balance and all. So, assuming you now lie in that case, definitely you will not get your balance. So, that is why you shouldn't lie. You should show proof. You should show evidence of what you are doing in your business. While grants are attractive, they often come with strict eligibility requirements. Most require your business to be registered, have a working model, and a way to show how you make a difference, either through jobs, technology, and social impact. So I want to mention the international funders interested in Nigeria startup, which is Mastercard Foundation, which I'm currently running now. That I've been running the course through Mastercard Foundation for the past 6 months, and they have quite a number of initiatives and projects that they do run. And one of the initiatives I was selected for was the small business fast track program, and it came with a huge grants um, in dollar currency. Yeah, definitely, and I'm in Nigeria. This is one of the international funders that are interested in Nigerian startup. So you should also try and research more on Mastercard Foundation. Just go to their website. Just like Mastercard Foundation on Google, and you get a lot of information from there. Then we had Six Stars Africa, which focus on startups and social impact. And we have an Acumen Fund here. You can just type Acumen and it will bring up something on Google. Then you can research about it. They focus on social enterprise, and we have the global support for early stage social entrepreneurs. And you know what social entrepreneurs do, they do with community development and all of that. So you can research on all this, and you'll be able to get more information for you to get that opportunity you want for your business or for your NGO. We have African Women Development Fund, which this is one of uh, the international funders interested in Nigeria startup. So global funders are increasing daily and are interested in Nigerian startups, especially those solving real world problems. Many of these grants and fellowships go beyond money. Yes, they go beyond money. Like I said, some of all these opportunities I usually run program, maybe 1 year program, 6 month program for me to get the benefits. So that is one of the sacrifices you have to make for your business to be able to get some. And there are some grant opportunities that you might not even need to go through any accelerator programs or any course program, and they'll just do their due diligence and you get your money in your bank account. Many of these grants and fellowships go beyond money, and they offer mentorship, global exposure, and networking too. That networking is very important because I cannot overemphasize that networking has really worked greatly for my business, because there's some things that money cannot solve. But when you have a contact with people who know more about not just your industry, business generally, it goes a long way for your business. How do you position yourself for international funding, and not just even international funding, even local funding, as a business owner and an NGO? Number one, you need to build a compelling narrative. Let's know your why. Let's know your story. Like storytelling is the game changer. You don't just come and tell us that. For example, my business name is Lord Creative Limited. I'll just say Lord Creative Limited is into shoe making, bag, and this. And these funders are psychologists. They know what they are looking for. So you don't just come and just tell us what you are into. Like develop that emotional connection that even if you are not pitching your business, even when you write it down and anybody reads um your application, they will have that emotional connection. They will be like, oh, this person actually did went through this, and again, it is not just about you. You don't need to be the one to go through that problem. Somebody else must have gone through the problem. The community must have gone through that problem, and you just found a way of building the solution. You don't have to be the one to go through a particular problem. So, like, tell a compelling story. Tell us why you started that business. Tell us why you started that NGO. You get before you now go into what you are into. And then another thing is show your traction. Show your users who are the people using your products, who are the people going to benefit from your NGO, who are the people going to benefit from your startup. Then show your revenue because you cannot say you have started your business and you cannot even see your financial statement. Like you don't have any financial statement, you don't have anything to show that you are gaining revenue. That is why I will encourage all NGOs and even startup or if you're an aspiring business owner to open a business account for your business. This will make you more accountable for your business and to be able to show it to investors or to funders that this is what you are making through your business or your NGO. And show results, pilot results, show your results because this is also a proof of the fact that you are existing or yeah, and for aspiring business owner there's also a way you can also show your result. You can actually build an MVP, which is a minimum viable product. It's not really the product, but it shows like how the product is going to look like. Aspiring business owner can work on that. Then have a solid pitch deck. Pitch deck is actually different from business plan. Pitch deck is a visual representation of everything about your business. While business plan is more like a written format for everything about your business. So have a pitch deck, have a solid business plan, and you can create a pitch deck through chat GPT, which you can use to now transfer that idea to your Canva and use the Canva and create your pitch deck. A very nice, attractive, and sustainable pitch deck. The same goes with your business plan. Then you need to have an online presence. You cannot say that in this 21st century, I think we're even more than 21st century now, you need to be present on social media because social media is a game changer. Social media has changed my life. Most of the funding opportunities, in fact, all the funding opportunities I got are through social media. If I wasn't present on social media, that's how I would have missed a lot of opportunities. So you need to be present on social media. I'm not saying you should be like all on all platforms. Look for the one that work for you. Like for me now, Twitter does not work for me because I'm not really good at Twitter. But Facebook, you are active on Facebook, both my business and NGO. You are active on LinkedIn. You are active on Instagram, and we also have a website for my NGO, but I don't have a website for my business. But I'm working on that. So because I have seen that people are interested more in my NGO and my business on all these platforms than Twitter. So look for a platform that will go along line with what you are doing and make yourself known to these people because there are opportunities out there so that you will not miss all these opportunities that you cannot grow your business alone. You need people, you need funders, you need investors to be able to grow your business. There's power in building it strong team. You cannot do everything alone. You cannot be the one to handle the customer. You cannot be the only one to come online, do content creation for your business. You cannot be the one to go and do delivery. You cannot be the one to do, like we human beings, we have the level of capacity that our body can take to be able to do some certain thing. That is why it is good to delegate responsibility. When you are starting, like when I started my business, now I started alone because then I was still coming up. I didn't really have much money to say I want to pay salary and all of that. So I started, but along the line, I needed extra hands to be able to grow my business. And apart from that, these people also um contribute to the growth of your business. Hiring of valuable staff that correspond with the value and the mission that your business is bringing. You don't just hire any staff. You need to hire staff that will be able to align with your mission and the vision of your business. So I will encourage you as you are growing. In fact, the growth process of your business shows when you have a strong team. Because if you are for 10 years and you're still the only one doing these businesses, then that means you're not growing. There's something wrong. The other people cannot work with you, or you're just stingy and you just don't want to pay salary. So going having a strong team actually shows the growth process of the business. Attracting um, both local and international brands, it's about storytelling, about structure, about credibility. Investors want to know um, your why. They want to see proof of your demand and trust that your team can execute. Visibility online is also key. If they can't Google you, they won't fund you. That is another secret. They want to just check, okay, let me check for Lord Creative Limited on Google. Let me see let me see what Google has to say about her. And if they cannot even find your name on Google, that is a turn off. That is a red flag. So another hint is open a Google My Business um, on Google and start the process. It's free, yeah, it's free. But if you want the pro version, I think there's a pro version of it. But start it up for it's free, and yeah, that's a great step to making your business known worldwide. So common mistakes to avoid before you still want to apply for grants. I've reviewed many failed applications. I've also been a beneficiary of rejection and rejected emails. And these are the top mistakes. Always tailor your application, ensure clarity, be honest about what you have achieved, and ponder value potential more than hype. Don't copy and paste applications, especially from all these AI tools. Don't copy because these people have what they can use to detect the fact that it is AI that wrote your application for you. There is nothing wrong in you telling AI your intention or what you have there, and then maybe it generates some kind of ideas for you. Don't directly copy it into your application. Try and summarize or look for tools that can summarize for you or something like that to make it more authentic. Don't say because it is open to every business owner to you to also apply. No, make sure you read the mission of the funders make sure you read through the funders mission, know the kind of people they want to fund, know the kind of businesses they want to fund, know the location of startup they want to fund, and don't just go into it because if you go into it, that's how you just get rejected. Another common mistake to avoid is no measurable impact or result. Like I said, you need to provide impact, you need to provide result of what you are doing. And if you're an aspiring business owner, show proof that you are working towards starting that business, towards starting that NGO. And one of the proof is registry. At least you have a business and start with the registration of the business. So that shows that you are actually working towards it, even when the fund is not available, and it shows that you're serious about what you want to do. Then incomplete documentation. If you are asked to submit some particular document and then you don't submit it, you feel like, oh, because I don't have this document and I have other ones, let me just submit it like that. It will shock you that there are other people that will have all, and those are the kind of people they will choose for before they say they want to even choose you, or if they have the number of people they want to um if they have the number of people that have those documents, the complete documentation, and they are okay with that, then that means they are not part of those that will be selected. So you need to like make an effort, make that extra move to provide documentation for your business. Providing documentation or having documentation for your business is an investment. It is not that easy, but it is something that you should work on, because someone who wants to give you free money out there, in quotes, let me just call it free money, even though it is not entirely free. Someone wants to give you that money out there, and you don't want to go extra mile to provide the documents. In fact, there are sometimes you have to spend money to get money, like you spend to get money. But along the line, even though document can be used for other opportunities and not just that opportunity alone. So you need to make that investment to provide all the necessary documents for your business. And then incomplete application, you need to you need to um, make sure that you don't wait till the deadline. Don't wait till the deadline before you complete your application. Start from the beginning. You can read there if they have a timeline. Start small. You don't need to finish everything in a day, but at least small. You are able to like write down all the applications you need or all the things you need in the application, and then review or give it to someone to review, and then you submit. Then another mistake startups or aspiring business owner make is over promising and under delivering. You overpromise because you want to get the money, but you don't deliver what you say you are going to do. It is a turn off and a red flag to the funder. We're going to be taking some real success story from Nigerian startup. Let's take, for example, an agrotech company got 100K dollars from seed stars, then solved a farming yield issue using mobile tech, then helped 500 plus farmers increase output by 25%, had a working MVP and pilot data. So here is a real success story. XYZ Agrotech didn't just apply for the funding opportunity, they demonstrated value. We started from how they got the funding and how they were able to use the funding to solve a farming yield issue. That is a problem. Then they used a mobile tech, that is their solution, and then they helped 500 plus farmers, that is an impact, to increase output by 25%, which is also an impact. So they had an MVP which ran a pilot, tracked results, and then told that story in a simple but powerful way. That's what funders want to see. So, as a business owner or as an NGO, you can, after telling your story, your company story, you then come up with the fact that because you must have used capital to start up your business, and how that capital has helped your business. Okay, like for example, um, during my youth service day, I saved money after my my problem after my problem, I was able to get a sewing machine, a manual sewing machine after saving through my NYSC, and I used that money to get a manual machine, and through that machine, I was able um, to design and create orthopedic footwear for 100 customers. And from that 100 customers, um, we had over 70% satisfaction. We were able to get about 50% with referral from them. And through our impact, we were able to generate revenue and empower 100 girls in orthopedic footwear to make them financially stable and to um, to make to generate more women in the footwear industry. So can you see the steps that I'm taking? It is not just I use the shoe or I use the money. It is not just about I use the money to buy materials and then I sold shoes and from there I started making profit. No, you need to like be specifically about how you use your startup capital to start up your business and how that startup capital are generated into you know a larger revenue and profit, and how you have also been able to use it to make an impact, and how you have been able to use it to empower other people from um, your storytelling to your startup capital to um, your social impact and then to your community development. So it is not just about you or your business. That is not what funders are looking for. They are actually looking for how your business can contribute to the economic growth of Nigeria, Africa, and the world at large. What are the tools and resources to find and apply for grants? We have opportunity desk. You can check them on Google opportunity desk. You definitely find a lot of opportunities there. We have BCA for A. We have funds for NGO where you find a lot of opportunities for NGO. So for pitch and proposal tools, you can use Canva, you can use Google Slides, you can use ChatGPT or other AI tools. Then for communities, we have Tech Point Africa, we have Startup Grant, we have Funder Initiative, and we have Lloyd Creative Minds, which I'm going to like put on the screen there where you can join our WhatsApp group to be able to get more information about grants and personal growth development, and we also discuss with other entrepreneurs their challenges, get updates. This community is also help us in one way or the other to know what is going on around us and how we can apply for all these opportunities. Many of these tools are free or low cost. Your pitch deck, proposal, and storytelling tools matter just as much as your idea. Also, you can join our community, like I said, where other funders or founders, share opportunities, which makes it different. The best time to prepare for funding is before you need it. Get all your documentation, register your business, get your pitch deck, your business plan, everything that your business requires that you feel, and also give you conscience that you are ready for this funding opportunity. Start building a storytelling from today. Apply for at least one new grant every month because you really don't know the one that will change your life and your entire business forever. Join the community like the one I'll put on the screen. Get feedback and keep refining. Connect with us. I will also put all details on the screen and description box below. The journey to funding is a marathon, not a sprint. But with the right tools, mindset, and preparation, you can absolutely secure funding locally or internationally. let this be the start of something powerful for your startup. Don't forget to share this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.